Hello, it's me, Josh, Josh Hunter. I'm presently in the city of Santa Monica, and sorry, the camera's a little weird. Okay, maybe I need to get closer. That's it. Get real close. Get real close. Anyway, so I've got. I'm getting very close to finishing this book. It's called The House of Mirth. I've been reading it for a while, very slowly. But first, let me say, I don't know, something. I do a lot of covering up. Okay, I don't work for any like clandestine agency or something, but I see a lot of naked things all the time. And basically, what I try to do. One of my primary program is pattern recognition, and one of my secondary programs, and these aren't not to be confused with my operations. My operation is preservation of infrastructure, preservation of needful structures, to contrive to never have to do anything, and to never become dependent upon guessers. A guesser is someone who guesses. But my primary program is pattern recognition, and let's say my secondary program is covering up. And so a lot of people, I've been very hesitant. I've been very hesitant to say certain things and to do certain things because, I don't know, maybe everyone already knows these things. And I'm just like a guy who doesn't, is like, oh, we already know that, Josh. Like, you think you're saying something we don't know. We already know it. Okay, so if that's the case, boy, aren't you guys pretty fucking cool. But, so I've been reading this book called The House of Mirth, and then I came across a page, I don't remember, it was maybe in chapter 7 or chapter 8, alright, let me tell you why I'm doing this. Normally, like, if I was at home, like, drinking a beer right now, like, I would not be saying this, first of all. Let me say that right now. If I was at home, drinking a beer, watching TV, there is no fucking way I'd be saying this right now. But you gotta realize, a lot of things that are happening in our world, they come from before. So when you say, when someone is saying, honor your mother and your father, honor the things that came before you, okay, honor your elders, honor the past, okay, so you got to realize that the things that are happening right now came from some other place. And if you're saying, oh, well, fuck all that, we're smarter, we're better than the past, okay, I hope you're able to prove that. So, So I think it was like chapter 6 or chapter 7, this book, The House of Mirth. And in this book, and first of all, also let me say, I mean no disrespect to this person who I'm going to mention. I technically don't really know anything about her, but I'm not meaning any disrespect to her memory. This is in no way, I'm literally just citing something. But in this book, there's a character, her name is Carrie Fisher. Okay, that's the name of a character in this book, The House of Mirth. I don't recall the date. I think it was like in the I think the book was written in the 1800s, maybe early, I don't know. But there was literally a page in this book where, I guess I should have read it first. No, I'm saying, like, there's a page in this book where it says, like, oh, and Carrie Fisher said to this guy, oh, you'll be a new hope for this or that. Like, there's literally a page in this fucking book. And I see this shit all the time. Like, I'm wondering, like, how is everyone not seeing how fucking naked everything is? And I'm trying my best to try and make things covered up. But I'm getting no cooperation. Okay? Once more, let me reiterate. If I were at home right now, drinking a fucking beer, watching TV, I would not be saying this. But I'm saying it right now, because I'm a little tired. A little cranky. Alright? Secondly, there's a character in this book, I brought this up before, his name is Rosedale. And frankly, I don't know, I think he might be my fucking favorite character in this book. But he's like this rich guy, but he's trying to get like social acceptance. He's trying to gain like status within this group. And the main character in this book, her name is Lily Bart. And he's basically always like, oh, he is always offering marriage to Lily Bart, and she's always like, no, and she's like, she's not like a fan of Rosedale, but she doesn't have any, like, all of her skills are located in the social realm, and so she's trying to build a life, to gain a husband and be successful in the social realm. But she's always like rejecting, Rosedale. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm Rosedale because I get fucking rejected all the time. I mean, it could be, maybe that's it. But Rosedale has millions. I've got a fucking cardboard box and my dreams. But I just, anyway, so she goes, so these are spoilers. If you're going to read The House of Mirth or whatever, maybe you don't want to know or whatever, but, she basically gets outcast from, like, her social circle, and then, and then she's suddenly suddenly, like, Rosedale seems like a much, like, more, like, desirable candidate. Like, he's a more desirable suitor, I guess. Much more desirable companion? Eh? Companion cube, perhaps? And so she approaches him. She's like, and like she says this line, because like she never says this to Rosedale, but she's always like, "Oh, Rosedale, this fucking guy," basically. Like it's like the 1800s version of saying like, "Oh, this fucking guy." And so, she gets to that point. She doesn't have any other options socially or whatever. Like she's literally like, if she doesn't fucking find a guy to marry, like it's Rosedale or this fucking other guy. And if she marries this other guy, George Dorset, like, it's gonna be fucking loud as shit. But if so anyway, she comes up to Rosedale, and she's like, all right, like after all this time, she's like, okay, Rosedale. Oh shit. Okay. Also, there's a secondary thing. No, I'm not even gonna mention it. Let's just assume. All right, fuck. All right, on the off chance that I am. I don't mean any offense, regardless. I'm just literally just saying things, whatever. Anyway, so she finally, like, she has very few options, and she goes up to Rosedale. She's like, okay, Rosedale. His name's Sim Rosedale. She says, okay, Rosedale, I believe you. I will now allow you to marry me. And like after all this time, is like, okay, now, like, and he's already a millionaire. Let me tell you, okay, he has money. Like, he's not some nobody. He's just trying to get social status, and she's got the connections to make. She has no money but social status. He has money, but he has social status, but he wants to go to like the top or something, all the way up. And so, when she says this, like, okay, I believe you. Now you can marry. Like, now I'll marry you. And like he fucking chuckles. He's like, ha ha ha. And I was like, finally, yeah, fucking, like, what is she could, like, what is she doing? Like, what is she, like, why is she? I don't know. She could have said it a little better. She said it with like all this like fucking pompousness or whatever. Anyway, so. He laughs, and then that's the thing though. She's very skilled. She's got great technical skills socially, and this is what kind of it scares me a little bit because I don't have this type of skill. I'm not smart enough to see this. That's why I got to fucking read it in a book. And so like he was done. Like he's like, okay, well, he says to her, okay, look, this is, I got options now. I got better ladies. Like I'm not, and look, I'm not saying like, oh. That is the proper attitude. I'm not saying that any of this is the proper attitude, but I just don't like, I've seen this type of thing happen a lot. It's like, yeah, now I'm okay, but before, this type of thing. And so, she flips it around and she's like, okay, and then she just fucking like seduces this guy, because she's very skilled, and she seduces this guy right back, and then he's like, well, okay, well, all right, well, maybe we can get married, and okay, here's what you got to do, and here's the right way, and like she's just like getting like everything that she would need. Like she fucking extracts it from this guy, a fucking highly skilled technical extractor. And then like after she's got everything that she like, this is all within like one conversation. This is like a fucking 15-minute 20-minute conversation. And then she's like, okay, well, actually, I don't want to marry you. and then she like fucking walks off. And like, I don't know, it just seemed kind of like small time. Like she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to like she was upset that like, oh, this guy fucking, you know, now he's got the upper hand, like he's fucking on top, and so I can't. Oh, let me fucking show him. Let me make him feel like let me make him feel like the way he did before, and then shut him down one more fucking time. Charlie Brown would know what I'm talking about. All right, sorry. I know this sounds like, oh, this is how you feel, Josh. This is how you feel about all the. I don't. I'm good. If any of the ladies who I liked, the what, I think we're up to 30. let's say 40. Let's say there are 40 women who I was like, yeah, let's fucking hang out, be friends, and spend a lot of sincere time together. And then all those ladies who were like, no, if they came around today and were like, Josh, hey dude, like, let's fucking hang out. Let's just say I wouldn't feel very bad. But I'm not fucking, I'm no Rosedale. Oh, that's one. Okay. So, for any other person who's gone through this, whether you're a man or a woman, or like masculine or feminine, whatever my fucking hand is trembling. Shit. Am I scared? Am I nervous? I can't tell. All right. Anyway, for any woman or man who has been in this position, that's why I brought this up. Like, I don't want you to be on either side of this equation. I don't want anyone to be like a Rosedale in this equation, and I don't want anyone to be Lily Bart in this situation. Okay, I want to make sure that you are not the person that you tried to get this person this whole time, and they kept on saying no, and then you finally got to where you wanted to, and then you got to say no to them. You finally got to get your pride. You finally got to be like to have the upper hand, to be to have the last word, and then it just gets like snatched away from you. But I also don't want you to be the person who, once you get rejected, after you have no more options, then you decide to do like some fucking gnarly thing and just like make a person feel like shit like one last time. So I don't want anyone to be in any. I'm reserving these positions. Like, I'm not saying that anyone should be like these people. My hand is really fucking trembling right now, and I'm trying to. I'm using both. Oh shit. Okay. Anyway, so I have tried not to say this type of stuff because like this is a fucking rabbit hole. Once you start finding this type of stuff, where it's like, oh, where you find like the entire origin, like Carrie Fisher played Princess Leia Organa in Star Wars. Okay, and there's literally a page in this book which says I'm paraphrasing, but it's like Carrie Fisher said to this character, "Oh, you'll be my new hope." Like, I'm literally like, this type of stuff is all over the place. But I'm telling you, do what you ever got to do. But it's a fucking rabbit hole. Okay, this shit is everywhere, and unless you have some specific idea of where you want it to go, what you want to do with it, then it's endless, okay? And you're gonna find a lot of stuff connecting to me in this in this stuff too, okay? I'm saying like, if you go down this path, you're gonna find a lot of things having to do with me specifically, Joshua Aaron Hunter, and you may say, Josh, how the fuck are we finding a reference to you like in like 1928 or something? Don't worry about it. I'm just saying, like, you gotta make sure it's your business. If it's not your business, fucking stay at home, watch TV, drink beer, watch football or whatever, okay? But if it ain't your business, keep watching football. That's all I'm saying. So okay. I'm 33 years old, and I've got the best grades on earth.